Construction of the Rogun Dam started in 1976 when Tajikistan was part of the Soviet Union. But the collapse of the communist state, a civil war and repeated financial failings meant it was never completed. Now the first phase of a project that it's hoped will generate electricity for industries and much needed jobs is complete. At its helm, the man who has ruled Tajikistan for almost 25 years, Emomali Rahmon. The country's constitution was changed in 2016 in a referendum that critics say was rigged. Rahmon can now potentially be president for life. Rights groups say he has crushed all political dissent. The main opposition party was banned in 2015. There is no independent media in Tajikistan. And the country has suffered decades of economic hardship since Rahmon was elected in 1994. The Tajikistan government is describing the opening of this dam as the single biggest event in this country's history since its independence almost 30 years ago, after the breakup of the Soviet Union. Tajikistan is often described as the poorest country in Central Asia, the poorest countries amongst the post-Soviet states. And one of the reasons why development has been so hampered, so critics say, is because of the lack of regular supply of electricity. Tajikistan's fragile economy relies on the export of cotton, money sent home by up to 2 million Tajiks working in Russia, and the export of aluminium. This is the largest aluminium plant in Central Asia. It consumes around 40% of Tajikistan's electricity and is government-owned. Plans for expanding the plant depend on the supply of even more power. Workers here know they are lucky to have a job.
I have worked here for 27 years. I have a family, 2 kids, 1 grandchild. This is how I support them. This job is important for me and my family.
It's in the Soviet-built neighbourhoods of the capital, Dushanbe, where you see how people are living in poverty and how desperately this country needs an economic boost. KURBONGUL NODIROVA hasn't heard from her husband since 2005. He went to Russia to work and never came back. She has 2 children, including a son, who left for Russia 2 months ago, also to find a job.
I want my kids to have a good life. I want my own flat. I just want a good life. I want my son to come back from Russia.
At the Rogun Dam, President Rahmon pressed the button starting the first of the planned 6 turbines. Construction workers waved flags and cheered, a sign of hope that, economically at least, they and future generations of Tajiks can take better control of their lives. Stratford, Al Jazeera, at the Rogun Dam, Tajikistan.